So I'm just going to highlight the runs, okay? The runs that jump out on the charts, the runs where you make the most of your money. And this, of course, is only on BTC, but I think it's a very good example to show you what happens across all coins in the market. So this one, it is, if you're in it, it's a great time to be in it and make, these moves. That's like 57%. They're great. They're great to be in, of course. 25%, but I'm talking about the big runs, okay? Something like this, something like this. So I'm going to mark this in date and price range. This is going to be one. This one is going to be another. And again, it's where the big runs, the big money is made. That is what I am trying to put focus on. I'll shade this in so you can all see it a little bit better. 10. Aqua and 10. So looking at BTC in the past, I can't do math right now, 2.5 years? Almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. Big runs have happened 4 times. So I hope you can all see this. This was the beginning of the cycle, but there were no big runs. It was impulse correction, really as we expected. But I'm looking at the big runs. That's what I want to see, where the majority of the money is made, if you're holding BTC at least. So you can see the big moves only happen a few days per year. This is 2023. This is 2024. This is the end of 2024, and this is 2025. So looking at these runs, here's a 90-day run, 86% from bottom to top. This one is a 49-day run, 92% from bottom to top. Trump pump was a 42-day run, 63% increase. And the most recent one, April 7th to last week, 112K, 46-day run for 50% gains. Again, this is where most of the gains are made. And you can see it's not a lot of time per year. It only happens a few days per year. And why I want to show this to you is it really highlights the importance of getting properly positioned. Because if you're looking elsewhere, if you're getting distracted by shiny balls and you're not getting in at lows, you're not getting in where everyone is freaking out, or maybe you're getting in at highs, you're waiting for price to pop up so high before you get in, and you're not getting in somewhere in the low region, if you're not getting in somewhere on these lower regions, then you are going to miss the moves that happen only a few days per year. (2023), beginning of 2024, end of 2024. So we got two big runs in 2024, one at the beginning, one at the end. And in 2025, so far, we've only got one. And majority of the gains are made in such a short amount of time. So I hope you all take a lesson from this, which is Again, always never be scared to get into positions. It's when it feels like the worst time possible, that's usually the best time to get in. When it feels like it's against everything you want to do, it's usually the best time to get in. Nobody wanted to get in on BTC in October 2023. 1 year out from the FTX scandal, people still didn't have much faith in crypto. But if you didn't buy at those lows, you didn't even have to buy at the lows, at the 18K lows. You could have waited for higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low to prove itself to you over a year of higher highs and higher lows. Then maybe you get in. And because you got in when it hasn't taken off yet, in 90 days, you could have made 86% gains. And whether or not you sold that at the top, it's not about selling at the exact top. That's not what I'm trying to show or say. You didn't have to sell at the exact top. Maybe you did though, and you bought back in again. But as long as you were as long as you were positioned in BTC for this run only took 49 days and would have put 92% in your trade direction. 92% extra USD value of BTC in your portfolio. And whether you sold up here or not, maybe you sold a little lower, maybe you just added, you kept adding. Maybe you're DCAing, dollar cost averaging. You keep adding to your Bitcoin stash, not losing faith. What's important though is that you are positioned by the time this happens. That you are positioned by November 5th, 2024. I mean, you could have been positioned from back here. That's even more gains, right? 118% in 135 days. But again, I want to dial in on the biggest runs of the years. As long as you were in BTC by November 5th, in 42 days, you're up 63%. And again, whether you sold or not, hopefully you did sell some in the 100K region up here so that you could have more funds, more proceeds to pick up more BTC down here in the 80K region. So again, it's not about selling at the exact top or buying at the exact bottom. Maybe you bought somewhere up here or here or here. That's still good. The point is, as long as you're positioned for this, in 46 days, you'd be up 50% in your BTC holdings. Yes, exactly, Flux. When it feels wrong, that's usually the best time. When it goes against every nerve inside your body. When it feels so wrong, that is usually the best time to pull the trigger. So yeah, just to summarize one more time, the biggest moves happen only a few days per year. And collectively, yes, we know collectively 650, right? 600, whatever it was, 22. Every time I draw it, it's a little bit off because I'm not nailing down the exact bottom and exact top, but 600 and something percent. Okay, it's 600%, but look, if you're not in on these big runs, you're missing it all. And it happens so fast.